Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sachin and today we are going to solve the problem number 2 based on the bars of varying cross section. So the problem here is the figure shows a bar consisting of 3 lengths. Find the stresses in 3 parts and the total extension of the bar for an axial pull of 40 kilonewton. Take the value of Young's modulus, that is E, equals to 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per millimeter square. And the figure shows that the first part is having 30 millimeter diameter, second part is having 20 millimeter diameter, and the third part, which is last part, that is 32.5 millimeter as a diameter, and it is subjected to load of 40 kilonewton on both sides. And the first part is having a length of 180 millimeter, second part is 260 millimeter, and third part is 160 millimeter. So first what we'll do is we'll try to calculate the stresses in individual bars, and then we will try to find out the change in length. So we will try to calculate the stresses. So we know that stress is equal to load divided by area. So here we will consider the first part, considering part 1. So we will consider the first part, which is having a diameter of 30 millimeter and the length of 180 millimeter, and it is subjected to 40 kilonewton. So I'll just draw the first part. It is subjected to 40 kilonewton on both sides, and it is having a length of 180 millimeter, and the diameter is 30 millimeter. Now first I will calculate the area, which is pi by 4 into 30 square is equal to, it is 706.85 Newton per millimeter square. And now we know the load, which is equals to 40 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Now based on this we can calculate the stress. So sigma 1, which is the stress in the first part, which is equals to P divided by A, which is equals to, or P divided by A1 we can say, because it is the first part area. So 40 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 706.85 is the area. So it becomes 56.59 Newton per millimeter square. This is the first part. Now we will try to solve the second part. Now for the second part we will consider the second part. Now for the second part we have the length as 260 millimeter, the diameter here for the second part is 20 millimeter, and the force of course will be same because it is in equilibrium and there are no other forces acting, so force will be 40 kilonewton on both sides. So from this we can find out first the area, which is A2, which is equals to pi by 4 into 20 square. So from this you will get the area as 314.16. So 314.16 millimeter square is the area, and the force that we have is 40 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. So you will get the stress, which is sigma 2 is equals to P divided by A2, so which is equals to 40 into 10 to the power 3 divided by area which is 314.16. So from this you will get 127.32 Newton per millimeter square. Similarly, we'll calculate for the third part. Considering part 3. So part 3 is having a diameter of 32.5 and the length is 160 millimeter. The force will be a force again 40 kilonewton on this side and 40 kilonewton on the left hand side. Diameter is 32.5 millimeter. Now we will calculate the area, which is A3 equals to pi by 4 into 32.5 square is equal to 829.58 millimeter square, and the load for this is again 40 into 10 to the power 3 Newton, and from this you will get the value of sigma 3 as 40 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 829.58 is equal to 48.22 Newton per millimeter square. Now once we get the values of stresses, now we can find out the extension of total length of the bar or total entire system. So total extension is equal to dl, which is nothing but dl1 plus dl2 plus dl3, and we have dl1, we can write this as pl1 a1 into e plus pl2 divided by a2 into e plus pl3 divided by a3 into e. Now remember, out of this entire equation what we have is p1, p upon a1, p upon a2 and p upon a3 we have already calculated. So this is p upon a2, this is p upon a3, and already we have calculated what is p upon a1. So we can write those values, and you can remember that the value of e is common, so which is same, so we can take it as common. So 1 upon e is equal to into p upon a1, I can write this as sigma 1 into L1 plus sigma 2 into L2 plus sigma 3 into L3. Now we will substitute the values of individual values. So 1 divided by 2 into 10 to the power 5 into bracket. The first stress value we have calculated as 56.58 multiplied by the length, which is 180, plus second stress value is 127.32 multiplied by the length, which is 260, plus the third value of stress, which is 48.22 multiplied by the length, which is 160. So from this you will get the value of total extension. So after solving this, we are getting the value of total change in length at 0.255 millimeter. So we have got the value of total change in length as 0.255 millimeter. So this is another way of calculating the total change in length, right? Now we will try to solve few more problems in the coming lectures. Thank you.